The ball is, of course, caught with on the final one. That'll be a changeover, and if it hits the ground, that's also a changeover there. What other are the key rules that we need to run through here, Phil?
Yeah, of course, it's a quick game, touch football, despite the conditions. And what will happen is players in attack are obviously going to take the ball forward and get as close as they can to the opposition's try line. For the team that doesn't have the ball, they've got 6 touches to stop the team and to make sure they can make the touch effectively without giving a penalty away. They need to make sure they're back on side with the referee, and in general play, that'll be 7 metres. So looking forward to a good contest.
We are just about ready to get underway, and there we go. It is 2022 in action, and it is the Maori All-Stars beginning with the ball and shifting towards that try line for the Indigenous side. Here is Quinlan with it, just holding it up, encouraging them to come up and claim that.
Without giving a penalty away, they need to make sure they're back on side with the referee, and in general play, that'll be 7 metres. So looking forward to a good contest.
We are just about ready to get underway, and there we go. It is 2022 in action, and it is the Maori All-Stars beginning with the ball and shifting towards that try line for the Indigenous side. Here is Quinlan with it, just holding it up, encouraging them to come up and claim that touch. Quick play there, but of course there is that wet conditions already, causing just a little bit of a slippage as Love offloads it, scoops it up again, looking, darting, dumming, weaving. The little dummy there was a touch in time. No, our first try of the match comes to the Maori All-Stars, an early 1-0 lead after just 30 seconds, Phil.
Yeah, it was a great play by Tyler Love. He looked to come to the open side and play 4-on-3, but noticed the defender had split inside a little bit, which allowed him to go to the short side. Beck Maimai not having too much choice there, but having to come and shut. For a scoot, an early dive. He got to ground very quickly, but there was just a touch that came across in time. That's fantastic online defence. Have a look at the touch there. Brilliant stuff from Kingston Lamberg. Still in a good position here, though, the Indigenous side. That was very close to being a forward pass. Flat in the end, though. And once again, a strong touch, so almost impossible to breach at this point in time. We've got just over 8.5 minutes left in this first half. A very low-scoring game thus far. We've certainly seen some big scores in previous All-Star fixtures. Ball back on the inside. A diving attempt here once more from Cody Green. This time it'll count. The captain leads by example. It's 1 try apiece. Yeah, and can I say for the Indigenous team, I did say it'd be great if they could have 2 scoring opportunities in the set of 6. They went one better than that. They went three times in the set of 6. They ran the same platform. They ran the sweeper, and on the third one, they ran the little sweep.
And he would have been thinking, hey, my brother's out there.
Yeah, unfortunately it was for the wrong team. However, you might have noticed a little change up there with the Indigenous team. They'd scored, they defended well, and rather than come to the box, they decided to take the ball straight up through the middle. So good footy, a change up to become less predictable, so it's good to see.
Well, here is Quinlan offering it out, going for another little touch here, and then pushing further upfield. They're driving forward nicely in this set. Love back with the ball here, takes the touch. It's a love-a-thon at the moment. They're both out there. We like that. It is close to Valentine's Day. Another touch here from Lamberg. Tyler Love, the cutout pass, diving for the corner. No touch there. And the second try for the Maori All-Stars, and they hit back once more, taking the lead.
Yeah, first try was... That's Tyler Love again. How good's he going so far? He's set up the first one, going a short side on the right to left setup. This time it was a left to right setup. Beautiful play, hits the wing.
Inside is, of course, beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Whether Jamin Bob was looking for a kind gesture from the referee, well, here's what he wanted. He wanted a repeat set of 6 before. Referee was completely right before. Didn't deserve a 6 to go or a penalty, but now they get their chance. Can they square it up?
There is Mackenzie Davis shifting towards the left-hand touchline. Comes back out here to Jardel Bob, firing it away to Townsend. Townsend just taunting them at the moment, wanting that quick touch. Gets it here, Townsend to dive early. They got to ground pretty quickly, but not quickly enough for the defenders. Creeping under all of them is Jared Townsend, and he makes this a level ball game with just over 2 minutes left in the first half.
Well, it was actually Jardel Bob. You could tell with his hair, Jardel Bob. His brother was out there as well, but a little punish play on the short side. Caleb Gilbericki come up to make the touch, was under a little bit of pressure. What we look forward to do moving forward. So great opportunity for our sport, and look forward to that journey going forward in the next few years.
And a great opportunity for both our sides here to claim victory in this one. It is poised at 2 tries apiece as a little flick pass comes out here as well. That's lovely stuff from Devontae George, making his All-Stars debut as well for today. Shifting across here is Jaden Love. In fact, should I say this is Lachlan Pearce with the flick pass, and now with Jared Townsend. Of course, in the predominantly white strip, they are very similar. Is the Indigenous side, who have gone to ground here, and no touch coming through. That is a try, so they'll take an early lead. It is the first time they have led in this match. 3 tries to 2, and a fantastic finish there from Jared Townsend.
So, number 6. Oh, it is Jardel Bob. Yeah, so Jardel.
So back into action here. The Indigenous All-Star side pushing forward with it now. This is Lachlan Pearce. Dropping off quickly here. More numbers coming out. That's a nice quick interchange. And they'll spread rapidly to the right here. The 11 is Mackenzie Davis. She drops it off. Still options here for the Indigenous side. A couple of plays still up their sleeves. I know no one's wearing them, but they'll like to think that they've got a few tricks up there anyway. Quick interchange of passing if they can get that loose ball off. It is play on for now, and the pass remains backwards. That is another try back-to-back for the first time in this match for the Indigenous All-Star side.
Yes, they've certainly started the second half well, as the Indigenous side. They did have the tap, and like every team, you do like to score off the tap. So fantastic play there, and Cody Green, that's his bread and butter, the Indigenous team. So now they look to bring the ball out, find that try line area once again.
Marshall King stepping up, getting a good touch there as Pearce drives back towards centre field, really getting a roll on here, the Indigenous side. They've had back-to-back tries, and the Maori team does look to be at 6s and 7s at this point, still operating through this central passage. There's plenty of energy in the play now of the Indigenous side. Coming through the 7 now, that is Townsend. Oh, offering the ball away. Marshall King stepped up over the halfway line. He's got those flashy fluoro boots on, and they will carry him all the way to the in-goal. That is a try time, and a big one at that. They needed that, the Maori All-Star side. They trail by 1.
Oh, did they ever need it? They had momentum, the Indigenous team. They had an opportunity through the line, but Jordan Marshall King steps up for his team when they needed it most, goes the length of the field. So now it's a wrestling of that momentum.
Trying to creep through, but a good touch in the end there from Townsend. Right on the line.
Oh, cheeky little piggyback here, James. Once again, not returning the ball, or not late pass by Kim Skelly.
Well, they've been very guilty of that throughout this match, the Maori All-Star side. The Indigenous team has been significantly more disciplined so far in this one, and they'll have another chance here to put on some more points. They're into their opposition territory. As it's shifted away here. Oh, nearly a mix-up there with Costello. They've still got options here, though, through Cody Green. Green linking around. Oh, diving. It was a beautiful dive as well. Love thought he got the touch, but certainly not in time on that occasion. And the number 8, Jamin Bob, goes in for another try here for the Indigenous All-Stars. 5 tries to 3.
Yes, well, he didn't want his younger brother to outdo him here on debut for the All-Stars in the Indigenous lineup. So Jamin Bob gets the ball on a sweep. You can see he kicks on the...
of the halfway mark. Very slow to get those interchanges onto the field, though. That has been something that's crushed them a couple of times when they've been on attacking raids. So if they can get that a little bit smoother, could well see them strike back here as it comes away through Kingston Lamberg. He's already scored a try today. Just looking to find some sort of an opening here. It's a bit sluggish at the moment, though, from the Maori side.
Maybe they're getting their breath back, James.
Yeah, they've certainly done plenty of running. This will be the last play now, though. Looking to fire a pass off, but instead it's been fired into the opposition. And there's a chase on as well, but I think there's going to be far too much pace in the end. Justin Costello dives in. It was a valiant effort in defence from Caden Wynyard, but Costello will be singing, "Oh yeah, baby," just like Elvis.
Yes, first half it was Jordan Marshall King getting the intercept, going the length, not to be outdone Jared Rodimer, and what a time to do.
It was the play that had to stick.
Yes, absolutely right, and you can see the winger for the Indigenous side being Kirili Costello, slid out to the wing, expecting the Maoris to throw long. Caleb Gubelricki is great in that part of the game. Should have hit the link, didn't happen, wet ball, so now the Indigenous team got to take the ball up the other end.
Here is Cody Green with a quick play of the ball as we approach the final minute of this match. Been frenetic action end to end here. One final play in this set. Darting through, of course, can't score from dummy half. He'll need to link up with somebody, anybody. Popping the ball over the top and slamming it down in spectacular fashion is the co-captain, Rebecca. Oh, my God, she scored it.
What about the footwork from Lachlan Pearce? looks to go short side on Kane to Wynyard, gets in between Caleb Gilwiriki, Piercy, dummying, throwing over the top, a little bit of basketball, and Rebecca Maimai.
Foot linking up with Quinlan, back to Marshall King, can't find any opening whatsoever. Here is Lamberg, he dumps it off, and they're still looking to just pry an opening here, but it's not forthcoming at this point in time. 15 seconds to play here at CommBank Stadium. They're certainly not encroaching up, that's for sure. We could see another penalty here if they don't engage the player with the ball. 5 seconds on the clock, a low pass, good pressure coming up, and that'll pretty much do it here for us. 7 tries to 3. The Indigenous All-Stars are victorious for 2022. Phil, a fantastic game. Who caught your eye in that one?
Well, there's numerous players from both sides that really contributed strongly to the game. I'd have to say to all the players that were on debut, certainly stepped up. They will be involved in numerous All-Stars events going forward. Jardel Bob, Jamin Bob, Mackenzie Davis, outstanding for the Indigenous team. For the Maori side, of course, can't go past Jordan Marshall King, Ash Quinlan, trying to lift their team, get what they need, get some momentum. So for both teams, can I say, fantastic effort. You've done your cultural groups, your family, your friends.